Hello everyone, welcome to the 7th week of the weekly challenges of the Backrooms TCG Season 6. Path 1 of this set of challenges is quite complex, but it might be easier than it looks. Without further ado, let's get into the setup. You will need to build a deck from the Car Park Levels expansion set, involving only one vending room, one key card, 3 Smilers, and 3 Shadow Lurkers. Place a Wayfinder in your inventory, and it can't be discarded or removed in any way possible, even when it comes to the void. Other than that, you can't have any extra Wayfinders in the deck. The first challenge is called the Wayfinder. You are a Wayfinder, and you can scare off entities of yellow and green light rarities. In action rounds, you may turn the Wayfinder that's in your inventory 90 degrees to shuffle a yellow light or green light entity into the pull pile. If you use this effect a second time, turn it another 90 degrees. You can't use it anymore until the end of every third action round, until it is recharged again. If you were to use it on a red light entity or higher, turn the Wayfinder exactly 180 degrees, as it has to be fully charged. The effect will reduce the entity's deck and hand damage by 1 and its health by 2. Again, the Wayfinder must be fully charged, and you can recharge it at the end of every third action round. The second challenge is called the Light of Hope. You must locate the vending room while holding a Painite gem. Once you enter it, lose your Painite gem without using the vending room's main effect. Once you leave the room, shuffle it back into the pull pile. To complete this challenge, do this action round twice and go through the golden exit while holding a key card. The third and final challenge is called the Encroaching Darkness. Smilers and Shadow Lurkers both have 2 extra health points, along with 2 extra deck and hand damage. Once you lose a gem in the vending room, they lose 1 of each, except sanity loss. That is it for the challenges. Now let's move on to the gameplay.
Alright, since we've gone over the challenges, let's get started. We have our starting Wayfinder here. Nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab a key card. And for the right turn. Right turn. Let's take the shopping cart. Use the Wayfinder's effect. Sorry, I think this is like the third action. I think I pick up 3. I meant to pick up 2. Oh, nice. Alright, at the end of this action round, the Wayfinder's getting recharged. Wayfinder recharged, but our shopping cart is sent to the bottom of the pull pile. I forgot it was the Car Park Levels void and not the Lobby Levels void. Plus 1 sanity, plus 1 card from the pool pile. exit, but I need it. Petrol shrooms, I definitely need those against the Shadow Lurker. Old bronze compass. Okay. Control room. We do have the key card. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to collect 6. 5. We can relocate one entity. Entity relocate. The reason why I did that is because that way. Alright. We'll use the Wayfinder's full effect to weaken the Shadow Lurker to 4 deck and hand damage and 5 health. So that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 6 sanity, and something that does 5 damage. We did not get a Painite gem. Okay. 1. 16. Take the liquid paint here. Go for the right turn. 17 sanity. 3. At the end of this round, the Wayfinder is getting recharged. One. Plus 2. I still need to collect 2 more cards, so here's a deck out. Okay. Still need to collect 2 more cards from that incline. That Wayfinder gets recharged once again, but the Void consumes the old bronze compass. I used the Wayfinder's effect to shuffle the Smiler into the pull pile. That's the end of the first action round. Up 1. Down to 17. Okay, okay, that's not that bad, since we do have the key card for the security check. Alright, we'll use the Wayfinder again. That'll be the end of the second action round. And now move on to the movement round. We don't take sanity loss from the security check because we have the key card in our inventory. Although we take 1 from the pull pile and 3 navigation points. 1, 2, 3. 3 you can't place there, obviously, because it's the void. Okay. That was the third action round. Therefore, the Wayfinder's recharged. Okay. We need to look for the Shadow Lurkers. Those contain the Painite gems. Alright. Up to 20. I was just saying. I was just talking about the Shadow Lurkers, but then here we are. Alright. So the Shadow Lurker has 7 health, 5 deck and hand damage. We use the Wayfinder's full effect to shrinking it down to 4 deck and hand damage and 5 health. -6 sanity. 2, 3, 4. Petrol Shrooms deal 4 damage and deal 3 sanity loss, but at the next action round it deals 1 more damage, but will cost another sanity point. So, 4. Alright. That's the next action round. Petrol Shrooms defeat the Shadow Lurker. Just 1 more sanity point lost. Down to 12. Left for a Painite Gem. I dropped it. Alright, reflip. There we go, we did it. I did reflip because I just dropped it. Okay. We did get a Painite Gem, but now our next objective is to find the next, or just find the only vending room. One, 2, 3. Plus 3 sanity up to 15. 2, 3. Smudge pot. We got 2 smudge pots. Wow. Okay. We're on a roll here. 3, plus 2 sanity. 1, 2. Abandoned backpacks. Nah, we already have 1, 2, 3 attack items. I don't see what's the need for another. I mean, we already have a key card and a Wayfinder. That's the end of the third action round. Wayfinder is reborn. We do have a Painite Gem, so we can safely go through the Painite toll booth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's 5. 6. That's the end of the first action round. And we don't take sanity loss, too. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Vending room. Take the vending room. 2, 3, 4. Lose a Painite Gem. Boom. Now since we used the Painite Gem in that vending room, and as in this scenario we shut down a generator, all Smilers and Shadow Lurkers now only have +1 for deck and hand damage and health. So therefore the Smilers deal 2 deck and hand damage and have 4 health. Meanwhile the Shadow Lurkers have 6 health and deal 4 deck and hand damage. The Wayfinder's effect can still really weaken them now. And here's a deck out. Alright, we're back at it again. The new field of play will include Stairwell, a Smudge Pot, a Shadow Lurker, an Abandoned Loft, Death Moth, Security Check, and an Incline. Since we did stop at the vending room for the deck out, it seems that we're already 1 step ahead. The Shadow Lurker only has 6 health, and we have 2 Smudge Pots and a Liquid Pain. So I don't really see the need. I mean, the only risk here, I mean, since I do have a large deck in hand, we can see how many cards I got, and the deck in hand. No, not the deck in hand. The Shadow Lurker will deal 4 deck in hand damage, I don't really. The only risk I see in this situation is whether I won't get a Painite Gem or maybe I will. I mean, it's a flip a coin scenario all along. We might as well just encounter it now. -6 sanity. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think the Wayfinder's effect would really do much. I think. I don't know. Alright, so the Smudge Pot did 5 damage, but not the Wayfinder. The Shadow Lurker has only 1 health now, and the Smudge Pot will give us 2 extra sanity. So, yippee. Place this one in our inventory. Incline. 3, 2, up to 18. Control room and right turn. Right. The Smudge Pot acts like the Shock Shrooms, as it paralyzes or stunts the Shadow Lurker from dealing any deck and hand damage the next action round. So, yeah, that's a plus. We'll use our Liquid Pain. We're going to save our Smudge Pot for later. Alright, so -2 sanity used from the Liquid Pain. Alright, now, split. We did not get it. Alright, that's okay. We already have another Smudge Pot. We already have another Smudge Pot and a charged up Wayfinder. So, that's a win-win. We'll go to the vending room for the +4 sanity, all the way up to maximum. 1, 2, 4. Alright. Our third one, we'll use the Smiler's effect to shuffle. We'll use the Wayfinder's effect to shuffle the Smiler into the full pile. Alright, and that might be the end of that action round. 1, 2, 3. Since it was the end of the third action round, our Wayfinder gets recharged, and we get another Liquid Pain. We'll take the right turn. Going clockwise as usual. Ooh, double skips. That's actually really cool, but we have a full inventory, so I don't see. Alright, 1, 2. 2. Right turn. Straight away. Smiler, blockade. Oof. I believe we could do this. Yeah, I could do this. Yeah, I could do this. We'll weaken the Shadow Lurker down. So remember, it had 6 health, deals 4 deck and hand damage. Now it deals 3 deck and hand damage, but only has 4 health. Alright, so, but the sanity is still -6. 1, 2, 3. Shadow Lurker has 4 health. We got it. We used that Painite Gem. And now we can go ahead and look for the golden stairs. Oh, what happened here? Now it's 16. Straight away. 1. Okay. 17. Alright. Alright. Time for a deck out. Oh, and that Wayfinder is revived because it was the end of the third action round. Okay. The next field of play will include Death Moth, Security Check, Smiler, Control Room. Service Bay, Sludge Pod, and Shadow Lurker. Okay. Since we used a second paint gem on the vending room, the Smilers and Shadow Lurkers are at their normal stats now. The Smiler deals 1 deck and hand damage and has 3 health. The Shadow Lurker deals 3 deck and hand damage and has 5 health. We'll discard the old Bronze Compass, gain a bunch of gain 3 sanity. Reveal the top 4 cards. I determine which ones I want to send down back to the bottom of the pull pile. Blockade and the stairwell. The rest go back on top. I believe that's what the card description says, right? Yeah. Security check. 1. We have the key card, so we don't take sanity loss. Golden exit. Alright, let's take it. We have the key card. There we go. It was a pretty interesting one, to say the least. The one concern was the one difficulty is that I remember was trying to count how many action rounds has passed before the Wayfinder gets recharged. Announcements. Since it's the first day of November, the November promo came out. Of course, there's always promo every month. Let's see here. There has to be more for November, right? For November. I mean, it's the first day of November. Am I right? Anyway. Oh yeah. I remember now. For the Backrooms TCG has released, I mean, not really to the public yet, but announced a car park levels themed starter deck. I think I've already told us about that in one of the previous videos of the Backrooms TCG. I can't really remember. But just so you know now, it'll be available in the first week. I mean, technically in the first week, like November 2nd to the 8th. Somewhere around there it'll be available and released to the public, and you'll get yours very shortly if you've already pre-ordered it, which would be me. I pre-ordered it, and I think that's all. That's all the announcements. I'm Logan the Backrooms Nerd, and I'll see you in the next time.